Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure what happened with the previous file for this, but hopefully this file works. I wonder if it's because I had to stop and start again if I messed up and went to the wrong place. But anyways, here's homologous, analogous, and vestigial structures. So some things to keep in mind is that these paragraphs are going to be useful. Okay, it talks about things. Remember to, where was it gonna, I saw it just a minute ago. Yeah, talking here about related to each other. So, I mean, sometimes you'll see it a common ancestor, sometimes you'll see it a common relative. We're just looking for connections here. So, homologous structures. Carefully examine the drawings of the forelimb skeletons. It says on the next page. If you go, it's at the very last page. So, all right, it tells you, works through it. You're going through, you're coloring, filling out the function. I'm not looking for anything super complex here. The function of a whale, the flipper, it helps it swim. Okay, the cat, it helps it jump, helps it catch its food. All right. So it goes on, same or different. So looking at comparing them here, how are they similar? How are they different from each other? They are. Analogous structures. All right, remember these are structures that they do the same thing. So these wings both help the animal fly. However, they have a totally different structure. A wing here, it has the bones in it. A butterfly, that's a type of insect. It doesn't have any bones or anything. So they do the same thing. However, they have a total different structure. Oh yeah, here's talking about, so common ancestry, common relative. That's what we're looking at here. Where vestigial structures. Remember, these are structures that are no longer used for their original purpose, or maybe they've disappeared. This fish here, it doesn't have the eye anymore. All right, so it's talking about how it asks some questions about the fish. It goes on a little bit, just looking through here. And then it'll be asking a little bit too, so just about vestigial structures in humans. So these, these are things that we still have. Why don't we necessarily need them anymore? What might we have used them for? What could they be used for now? So reminder, please don't just look on Google for these answers. Please answer these questions to the best of your knowledge. Please make sure you are handwriting things, okay? Not typing out your answers. I realize it's a little bit more work. I realize it's a little frustrating. However, that's one way just to help me know that you're doing your own work and not just copying and pasting. So follow the instructions for those. But that is a quick crash course through how to do this lab. Hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if there's any other issues. These are the ones here. It's on the 5th page. Next page, there's those, the bones. You can